Goodness.
Hello and good evening tonight. I am Darth Hester, and with me I've got Mr. Hyde with me, and we're going to be talking monsters.
Scary monsters.
Yeah, very scary.
One monster. Two monster.
Two monster.
Three monster.
I'm sure we'll talk more than three, but oh.
A whole bunch of monsters.
Ah,
I'm
so
wearing my
if you,
earmuffs today, and they're hurting my ears because my um, earbuds finally gave up the ghost.
oh man, that sucks. Um, I don't care too much for earbuds really, but I'd have to say, hello, Pop Culture Avenger. How are you this evening? Welcome. We got butterflies in the chat wrenching. We got Vegas in 330 or Vegas in 333. You change your name so much it gets ridiculous sometimes. You change names more than I change pants sometimes. Uh, Wait a minute. Never mind. Scratch that. Reverse it. Um,
Little
Forget what you have heard here.
too much information.
The yellow side. Yellow side, take it away. Um, movie monsters. Yeah. What would be your favorite movie monster?
My favorite movie monster is Dracula.
Mm.
Right back to the very beginning when I was first introduced to Bela Lugosi in 19. Well, I wasn't alive in 1931, but I was a 6-year-old kid who was introduced to Bela Lugosi in the Universal Classic Monsters and changed my life, man. They introduced me, Bela Lugosi introduced me to a whole new world, and I can't talk tonight.
Bela Lugosi is a great intro to Dracula, and
Christopher
I
Lee was an
oh
amazing Dracula, but Bela Lugosi
oh yeah.
is the quintessential Dracula for me. Maybe because it was my first, but he was just so suave and debonair and twisted at the same time. It was when you think
I
of
know,
Dracula,
right?
that's the Dracula I think of.
He was just so charismatic, and you felt it on the screen. It just the way he carried himself. You felt the power and nobility.
And that accent. And he was a handsome man too.
Oh yeah, definitely. That probably helped a lot.
But the Hungarian accent, man, I think that's what really helped sell him because he was perfect for the role. I only drink. I never drink wine. Chills, man. I had chills the first time I ever watched that, and I always save it for Halloween because I don't want to watch it too much and get tired of it. So every Halloween, I watch Dracula 1931, and it gives me chills to this day.
Ooh, every time. the original black and white.
Yep, with a scratchy title sequence at the beginning with Swan Lake, and not only did I become a Dracula fan that night, I also became a Tchaikovsky fan.
Oh yeah.
Swan Lake has got to be one of my favorite pieces of classical music because of Dracula.
Oh wait, that was Beethoven. That was Bach. Never mind.
That was Bach.
Damn.
Da,
Maybe I need to get my composers right for once. Yeah, Tchaikovsky was Swan Lake. Yep. Dang it. Damn me and my tentacles. I just can't get shit right. Anyway, I'd have to say my favorite. I have always had a fascination with these things ever since I was a little kid. I'd have to say like 6 or 7 years old. I've always had a fascination with Egyptian mythology and the undead. I think you know where I'm going with this.
The Mummy.
Yes, sir. The Mummy. None other. Whether
Boris
it be
Karloff.
Boris Karloff or I even like the Arnold Vosloo Universal Mummy. And
Did you like the Brendan Fraser ones?
oh, I think I had. Yeah, I still had the collection on my shelf of the Brendan Fraser ones. The only one I didn't really care too much for was that Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Yeah, that one was kind of dumb.
I mean,
that one
it was okay for an action. It was okay for an action flick. It was just, give me Rachel Weisz, please. Give me Rachel Weisz. It's not the same without her. I love Maria Bello, don't get me wrong, but Rachel Weisz was Evie O'Connell. At least for me.
Rachel Weisz is very sexy.
You're not kidding. Well, so is Maria Bello, but
so it begins. Dagnama Internet Demons. Well, we are talking about favorite monsters, so Internet Demons can be added to the list, I think, right?
Definitely be added to the list.
Definitely got. I definitely farted.
Definitely gotta add the demons to the list. The internet demons.
I farted. I farted. I definitely farted.
I definitely. The internet farted.
Yeah, well, I did my live stream today on Universal Horror, and we went through it all right up to the end with the final trilogy for Creature from the Pit. And Universal Horror is my favorite horror genre. I would have loved to have gone back in time and experienced those movies in the theater for the first time back in 1930s and 40s.
Yeah, I'd rather see the Hammer Dracula. I don't know. It's just Christopher Lee was great, and I guess it was I'm a gore fiend too, so it just kind of fits all my prerequisites.
Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing are a match made in horror heaven.
Oh, without a doubt.
I'm a huge Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee fan. I think I'm more of a Peter Cushing fan than I think more. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I liked more movies with Peter Cushing in them. Both of them together, though, are gold. Even when they did the Atticus stuff as well as Universal, or not Universal, Hammer.
I I don't know. These old Universal movies are just great. The Creature from the Black Lagoon. But why do and but I'd have to say that Hammer Horror just I don't know, no pun truly intended. Just hammers at home for me.
Hmm. And it was classy. It was done right. It wasn't too over the top gory. It was story first, and all the blood and gore was secondary. Even if, because there was quite a few Hammer horror movies that didn't have a lot of blood and gore in it, right?
Yeah, there was.
It had
And
more nudity than anything else, but not as much horror, or not as much blood and gore.
oh, there we go. Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, and we touched on that today on my live stream. And Phantom of the Opera was the only Universal horror movie that won 2 Oscars.
Too bad the original is like completely lost to time. You can't find it in its entirety.
Yes, that's a shame. Actually, I thought I saw it on. I was looking through Amazon today for the collection. For me to get the collection is going to be about $150, all 30 movies, and I'm like, yikes.
Yeah, that's about right. That, I was looking at it earlier.
But Phantom of the Opera, there's a set of 4 movies on a couple DVDs, and Phantom of the Opera was one of them, I believe. But yeah, no, it was the only movie in Universal Classic Horror that ever won 2 awards.
It's JP's. Welcome. So what do we? I always liked, yeah, the Mummy. It's something about even the process of mummification is just fascinating to me. I don't know what it is. It's
What, the Mummy?
yeah,
Hmm.
even just like the whole talking Egyptian mythology and stuff, like the way they mummified people, and it's just fascinating. And yeah, I get into all the aspects because
My
it's like
my oldest daughter is really into Egyptianology and stuff like that too. She loves
yeah.
that stuff.
I used to be able to write in hieroglyphics, but I can't. I lost that.
Pop Culture Avenger says Quartermass in the Pit was a very good Hammer film. Yes, it was.
Yes, definitely. I have to agree there.
Yeah, next month we're doing a Hammer horror live stream with Lee.
Nice.
It'll likely be towards the end of the month because I've got X Files to do as well, and I want to do a Lost Boys appreciation live stream too.
Ooh. I love that soundtrack.
Yeah, love the movie, love the soundtrack.
What are you trying to do? Oh, cat. Neighbor's cat's in my house because I got the door open and trying to climb the windowsill, and it's not working out for the cat. But let's see, another good horror movie monster, the Wolfman,
Yes.
the werewolf. In other words,
Well, we do when you look at the compared to now and compared to the early 30s with the Universal horror. I mean, those practical effects are fantastic. I mean, now it's all CGI and it doesn't really stand up as good for the test of time like those old practical effects do.
Yes. Everybody's like Lost Boys, great soundtrack. JP's is like Lost Boys and Top Gun, best
Yeah.
soundtracks.
Oh, the Top Gun soundtrack is rocking.
Okay.
I think the Lost Boys soundtrack is probably it's in my all-time favorite top 10 music soundtracks that aren't scores.
Okay. Isn't The Haunting the one where they go up and investigate the paranormal activity in this mansion? It's like a bunch of college students or something.
I believe so. The Haunting.
Or was that the remake?
That might have been the remake, 1963 film.
I'm gonna have to check the 1963 version.
Yeah, Lady,
I think I've only seen the remake.
you're right because Lady Miss said yes.
Oh,
Yeah, Dr. John
Okay.
Markoway, a scientist, invites Eleanor and Theodora to the ancient Hill House to investigate reports of paranormal activities in the mansion, and things start to get out of hand. It had Lois Maxwell in it. I believe she was the original Miss Moneypenny.
I'd like to like plug myself into an outlet or something.
What's that?
Holy crap!
Carnival Souls, Lady Miss said too, and that's another fantastic horror movie. Night of the Living Dead, that kind of creeped me out too a bit. They're coming for you, Barbara.
I like that Living Dead. George Romero,
We're losing you there, Darth.
Evil Dead series.
The internet gremlins are grabbing a hold of you again.
That was my first introduction to the Necronomicon before I even knew what H.P. Lovecraft really was.
Right.
Or, yeah. So,
Hey, Top Gun too loud when you're trying to sleep. I have Top Gun in 7.1 surround sound, and oh my god, yeah, you don't want to try to sleep when that thing's on. The Birds in 1963. Unfortunately, they're going to think about doing a remake of that, which doesn't need a remake.
didn't they do a sequel to that and it kind of flopped horribly?
And no pun intended.
No pun perfectly intended.
And it was never really explained neither why the birds turned neither, right? That just happened. Which even makes it even more of a creepier story. Yeah, Lady Mist, I did a live stream on reboots and remakes, and one of that was on the list to be done.
Oh, Yitzy did that for you? That looks awesome. Yitzy's the stuff. He did my avatar.
That's a nice avatar.
The Innocence, 1961.
Mine was done by I can't remember. Hold on. I'm tired, man. I can't think. Mother
Mother
Chicken.
Chicken. Yeah, pretty good. I like hers. I'm surprised you didn't say Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde were your favorite movie monsters.
Well, I like the idea of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You know, taking that potion and become a totally different person. Um, yeah, I think. Yeah, no, it's. I read the book too, and the book is fascinating. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Hey, Slasher. I guess we're just naming off movies at this point, but I really like oh,
My
what
avatar
was
looks
that?
like Eddie with a witch hat on.
I'm gonna have to go with some like 80s cheese and don't hate me, the Critters. I like Critters. I think
Yeah,
they're fun and they're funny and it's just everybody usually says Gremlins, but that's a little too mainstream,
I introduced
and
my
I'm not really a big fan
them 1954 Lady
of
Mist is
mainstream
another
usually.
classic.
Oh, I've heard about that, but I've never actually seen it. I've watched like little YouTube review videos of it. From what I've actually seen bits and pieces, I think I'd actually enjoy it. I really want to try to get me a copy.
I have a funny story about Friday the 13th. When my oldest daughter was about 2 years old, my wife was at work and I was home with her, and we decided to watch some movies. So I thought I'd put on Friday the 13th Part 2. And she loved it. She was right into it. I ended up putting on all the Friday the 13th movies for her. My wife got home and flipped out on my ass. She's like, "Why would you let her watch out on some of that?" I'm going, "What? It's she loved it. It was a good movie." She goes, "She's gonna have nightmares." Well, she didn't have nightmares, but she ended up getting an imaginary friend named Jason Voorhees. And there's one night I was like deathly ill with the flu, and I was in bed, and I felt like death had rolled over me. And all of a sudden, you know how you can hear and know someone's in the room where you are without even looking? Well, I
Yeah.
open my one eye and I see Megan, my oldest, coming towards me. And all of a sudden, she's standing on the side of the bed close to my head. And I open my eyes and I look at her, and she had one of those plastic kitchen sets, right? That kids have. So she has her little apron on, and she takes a great big spatula, or what do you call those great big knives, those big cutting knives, and she holds it up and
Uh,
she goes "Wee, wee, 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 wee," over my head, and then she just walks away. And I get out of bed feeling like death, and my wife's sitting out in the living room, and I'm going, "Okay, you were right," and I went back to bed. But to this day, she still loves her horror movies.
Invasion of the
Oh
Body
yes,
Snatchers.
1956. You're like me, Lady Mist. You love your classics. Oh, classic horror.
I did kind of like the reboot of the the Faculty with Elijah Wood and what's her name that was in Identity with John Cusack. Oh,
Okay. Hmm.
Clay Duvall. That's her name.
Some of
Few
the
movies after that I can remember.
the Fearless Vampire Clearers is one of my
Where she
favorite
went.
movies. My favorite Hammer horror movie is called The Vampire Lovers. But The Fearless Vampire Killers is another one of my favorites.
What was your favorite horror movie?
My favorite Hammer horror is called Fearless Vampire Lovers. It's called The Vampire Lovers. It's got Ingrid Pitt.
I don't recall seeing that
Hmm?
one. I don't recall seeing
Yeah.
that one. You're
It's
gonna.
got Ingrid Pitt is in it. The gorgeous Ingrid Pitt. See if I can.
Yeah, I believe he was. He was, I think, the gym teacher.
Tarantula. Oof.
And I think Fromka Jansen was in it too. Oh, Jean Grey. That's what I call her. Jean Grey from the X-Men.
Mm-hmm. Ouch.
Yeah, we were talking about the creature from the Black Lagoon on one of my Lovecraft streams. I think it was the Shadow. No, it was the one about the deep
Mhm.
ones, and we kind of covered
Yeah, we
a little bit of
yeah we
the lore behind it. And Blue Lagoon was actually, or the creature from the Black Lagoon, if you really think about it, is actually a representation of a deep one.
hmm yeah we covered Creature from the Black Lagoon, and it's there's two sequels on my stream today.
I never saw the two sequels. I saw the original. I usually just stick with the originals.
Yeah, the sequels weren't very good, especially the last one, but the original was much better. Yeah, the practical effects and the
um,
underwater sequences. Boy,
to answer your question, JP's, Robert Patrick was in the faculty. I believe it was 1999 because I remember it was my senior. It was my senior year in high school. I know that because it was either episode one, American Pie, or The Faculty. I believe was playing.
DC Rock sent us a Twitter message, and he said another scary one is Dracula with Frank Langella and Laurence Olivier. Do you ever see that one? Kate Nelligan is in it too. Donald Pleasance. It's got some pretty good star power on that one.
Class of '99 and The Faculty. Came out around the same time. Well, if anybody wants to jump in,
Jump
feel
on up and
free
we'll chat horror
because
movies.
come on up. Yeah, we'll chat some horror movies. That's why this is open lines. It doesn't have to be just us. That's what the fun is. Have all the random conversations,
Just
random
the two of
people.
us.
That's why I do this.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try.
Just the
And
two
here
of
we
us.
go. JP, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Hello.
Oh, doing all right, man.
Class of 99 and the Faculty of N2 came around the same time.
I don't even recall hearing a Class of '99.
Me neither. Time to Google. The old Google.
Oh, Yuck. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Oh,
Someone earlier said tarantula in the chat. Yuck. Anything to do with spiders, forget it, man. You want to see a grown man scream like a girl and
That
run
would
away?
be. Oh,
exactly. It's
I
called.
love this movie.
What was that? Class of '99?
I love this movie. I don't know why.
Which one? 13 Ghosts?
Yeah, Class of '99.
Oh,
Class of 1999. A principal attempts to dematerialize his high school battle zone with android educators, and it backfires. It's got Malcolm McDowell in it.
okay. I might like it then.
Stacy Keach is in it. Pam Grier is in it. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I'm gonna have to check this one out.
Lady Miss, 13 Ghosts. Is that where they have the glass house?
Yeah, that's the one where the glass house and
That's
it's got like all kinds of spiritual protections and
that's an awesome
it's
movie.
keeping these ghosts in lockdown, and if power goes out and they all break loose and shit gets real pretty dang quick after that. I love that movie for
Dementia
some reason.
13 is another good one.
I
I really like Lady Miss Taste.
movies it just I've never. She
And
does got
unfortunately,
some-
I haven't really indulged in anything pre-80s.
She named some good ones. Wait a minute.
Now I got that song, just the two of us, in my head. Yes, I live for B movies too, Lady Mist.
There are 13 ghost movies. I do like some good B movies.
There's B, and then there's stuff that's below that.
I've
Yeah,
always
that's
liked
right.
those trauma films. Those things are just
Okay, those aren't B
hilarious
movies.
and
Those are C movies.
unapologetically uncouth and there's low budget practical effects as hell, and I just love them.
There's one
The
that I
C
did
movie,
not
'cause
on my channel. I'm
if I
trying to
actually
remember
see
what
a
it
movie,
was.
I'll watch it. Usually, if I see a horror movie, I'll watch it. Like,
Yeah,
I
Vegas.
had
Which version of the Blob?
cable-
The original or the 80s?
if I had cable,
Oh, cool. Or something. Giant Spider Invasion. I just recently watched not too long ago.
hello.
You want to talk about below B movie?
How you doing
Night of
today?
the Living Dead was really creepy, I found. But there was only one movie that ever really scared the bejesus out of me, and that was the original Shining.
I saw that multiple times, and it just did nothing. But then by the time I saw The Shining, I've seen probably just about every other 80s horror movie that was out there.
All right.
So
Hello, Deej.
Original
But
Blob,
I don't-
Steve McQueen.
Yeah, I was like 6 or 7, I think, when the first time I watched The Shining.
okay, that would be messing you up right there.
Yeah, it messed me up, all right. Two
We're
other
not-
movies that
we're
messed me up were Tentacles and Jaws. There's a reason why I still can't swim, and I'm 50 years old, and that's because of jaws and tentacles.
I never thought of like Jaws as being scary. It was just blah.
What about
What
tentacles?
got me was Piranha,
Right? Yeah, piranha's a good one.
especially when your uncle owned like a bunch of piranhas,
Yeah, that would do
and he used to sit there and feed them in front of you.
it. Yeah, Salem's Lot was another good one. I don't know what it was with Stephen King movies though. That just aside from The Shining, all the other ones really didn't. Cujo I thought was a bit creepy because my uncle owned a Saint Bernard at that
Salem's
time.
Lot is just
Man, Darth, you're getting
Good.
super choppy.
We lost him.
Again. Damn it. He needs new internet. Deed, you still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
How you
still
doing?
here.
Deej?
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling. We be chilling.
Yeah, I thought Cujo was more of a sad movie. It wasn't scary for me.
It had its scary moments.
There was, let's see, Pet Cemetery.
Hmm.
That one was more another sad movie. Anything to do with pets. I'm sorry.
And
Fred Gwynn was awesome in that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Christine was a completely different story. That was scary.
And there go the Tribbles again. Hello.
Hello. Triples.
Black
Tribbles,
Sabbath in
Gremlins,
1963.
Shoggoths.
There's one I
Hey,
haven't seen in
Deej,
a
how you
while.
doing?
I'm here.
Here,
I
here.
like how everybody goes silent just to wait for Darth to say
Just going
something.
through favorite movie. Now we're just talking movies, but we were on favorite movie monsters and why we like them so.
Yeah, Lady Misfit Psycho. That's another good classic.
Eek, 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 eek.
question.
Hmm.
And then I feel bad about asking it.
You know, another movie that I found was really creepy was Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. Betty Davis was in that movie, and man, she was creepy as fuck.
Well, how am I going to help Darth get internet?
What about
connection?
Was Cat's Eye a Stephen King movie too, or no?
Cat's Eye. I don't think so.
Yes, Cat's Eye was Stephen
What
King.
was it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was written under Richard. It was written under his other pseudonym, Richard Bachman.
Okay, yeah.
All right, cool. I learned something new today.
It was one of the Bachman books,
Okay.
and I think he also put it in his collections, different seasons, if I remember correct. That was like one of the ones I owned at an early age. Different seasons. I still love that book. I need
Pop
to
Culture
get a new
Avenger just
copy.
said Silver Bullet. That's another one that I liked by Stephen King.
Silver Bullet's a good one.
Pull out another collection from Stephen King was Four Past Midnight and The Langoliers.
Mm-hmm.
That was an awesome movie.
Actually, The Langoliers was in Four Past Midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Um,
need to redo the Langoliers and make it instead of the cheesy freaking monster things.
Yes.
That was the biggest letdown.
Dinner, The Running Man. Uh, I
You want a
think
weird,
Cats Out.
weird? You want a weird, scary movie from the UK? Watch Psychomania.
I keep recommending this movie, and it's not exactly Stephen King, but it is and it isn't. It is a collaboration between Joe Hill and Stephen King. Too bad everybody's canceling their Netflix because it's In the Tall Grass, and it's a Netflix exclusive.
I'll have to see if I can download that one. Or see if it's on YouTube.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Weren't you talking about that?
Jaws.
Joe Hill, wasn't that his Stephen King's son?
Yes, Joe Hill is Stephen King's son. He also wrote the Netflix series Lock and Key. It's also a graphic novel series.
He wanted to write for Doctor Who too, and they told him to screw off.
Actually, I'd almost trust Joe Hill with Doctor Who.
Yeah, but the BBC won't let any Americans write it. That's why they tell them all to screw off.
Yep.
Because they'll screw it up even more.
Nah, I don't think some people would. Hello, Wookie. Hello, Pop Culture.
Hey, Wookie.
I have the updated version of Jaws, and they redid the sound in 7.1 surround sound. And there's the scene where Quint gets killed on the boat, and you can hear his bones crunching when the shark bites right into him. It's fucking awesome.
Ugh.
Now, if you want to go with really old school scary ones before they turned them into comedies, Godzilla.
That's not scary.
The original one was.
Finally, Lady Miss hits the nail on the head.
They later turned Godzilla into campiness, but it originally was horror. Scary.
Best horror movie ever.
Hellraiser.
Yes.
Hellraiser was good. Clive Barker is just amazing.
A
Mhm.
god.
I'd like to see. Is he still alive?
Yes, and he's quit writing.
Shit. I'd like to see him write something Lovecraftian.
But they're supposed to be doing a remake of the original Hellraiser with him completely in charge and full say of what's going on. There's an interview
Ooh.
somewhere on YouTube that I watched, and it was within the last 2 years, and it was basically him saying, "Yeah, we're going to be redoing it. Who knows when, but I'm going to be have full creative control this time."
I have the entire series of The Puppet Master in my house. At least the last time I checked. I better have it still in my house or I'm going to be wicked pissed.
I think I saw the first one of the Puppet Master, and it did nothing for me. I was like, blah.
Of course. That was one of those straight to video kind of movies.
Yeah.
And the popularity of renting movies kind of helped that.
Oh, wow, Lady Mist. It's like you're just heading straight down my highway right now.
Yeah, she's been doing that all stream so far for me.
Yeah, she's a horror buff, and
Marry me, Lady Miss.
wait a minute, aren't you already?
That's okay. My wife's got a really good insurance policy, so I,
You have a really good insurance policy on your wife, or the other?
I got a feeling I'm gonna have to unlist this stream. That way, there's no evidence in case something really goes awry now.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, it don't matter. They can still get into it.
1 second, be right back.
What's his
Yeah,
face?
they
McWhatnot's
could.
here. Pop Culture Avengers
Hey.
here.
Got some Chucky going on.
Got some Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. The early ones were scary. Then they turned
I
goofy.
think I still have a picture of my daughter. A couple years ago, she went as Chucky to a Halloween party. I'll see if I can find it and I'll share it with you guys. It's actually a pretty good costume. I think I still have it.
That is one slasher that actually scared the purple shit out of
Love
me.
to stay in chat, but my food just got here. Yay, Chinese food.
All right.
Ooh, I'll send
Ooh.
some this way, will you? Lake Placid. Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I believe that was the first time I've ever heard Betty White cuss ever, and it just floored me. You ever hear? I mean, you guys probably heard me laugh on streams. I've never laughed so hard.
Betty White's a legend.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
All right.
I had Chinese food the other
Oh.
day. Yum.
I could go for some Chinese food.
Yeah, I'll skip. I don't want to eat cat or dog.
Oh, but if you fry
I
them
don't care
really
what it
good-
is. It tastes good.
There's more than one
If you
way to skin
tempura
a cat.
anything right, it tastes just like Chinese food. At least that's what I hear. But
Tastes like chicken.
Don't lie. You're looking and ordering cream of young guy.
you mean cream of Sun Young guy?
Yeah. See, you know what you're ordering.
And Mr. Hung will deliver
Is
it.
No, I actually like Mr. Hung. Mr. Wo Hung.
Oh,
I'm trying to find this picture of my daughter dressed as Chucky. Oh, there it is.
The only good part of Chucky was Bride of Chucky when you got to see Jennifer Tilly.
Mm,
Ah,
Jennifer Tilly.
I
Huh?
always liked Jennifer Tilly. She's just got one of those cutesy little voices that you just kind of like. It just, I don't know.
That's more than just a voice, man. She's hot.
Yeah.
She's hot.
We're just call it like it is. She's just hot. No other way to get around that one. Gmail.
Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get those peepers?
That was a weird movie too, though.
Yeah.
All right.
The Howling, yes. The first Howling.
Oh,
The
the first Howling is amazing.
Deep
I'm kind of
Wallace.
torn, but
Yeah, she
Between
was also in
The
Cujo.
Howling. I'm torn between
Look
The
up and
Howling
drink.
and American Werewolf. And
American Werewolf in London was another good one. That was creepy when you had all the people he killed showing up to talk to him. And
What? You
his
just
best
put the
friend-
gun to your head and pull the trigger.
and his best friend kept showing up, and every time he showed up, he was more decomposed. That
What-
was
Yeah, what creeped me out the most about the American Werewolf in London was when you hear the wolf howling when at the very beginning and you don't know where it's coming from.
yeah, there you go. That was terrifying. Terry Garr and Young Frankenstein. No, I'm kidding. She did great.
Terry Gar was hot too back then. Though,
Oh yeah. I always liked Terry Gar. I think that my first
then again,
introduction to Terry Gar was when she did Fairy Tale Theater.
my first introduction to Terry Gar was in Star Trek, the original series.
Yes, mine too. And I remember her more in Close Encounters.
Yep.
Close
I'm going to share a
Encounters of
screen
the
here,
Third
Hart.
Kind.
Darth, 1 second. This is my daughter dressed up as Chucky.
That is a terrifying movie, Mr. Mom. That is an absolute pinnacle of horror.
Alrighty
I'm
then.
kidding. That's not even a horror movie. That is cool. That is awesome.
She loves her horror movies. She dresses up every year, and this is probably one of her better costumes.
That was more of a comedy. Idle Hands. I think that was. I actually watched that, and
Captain Trek's
Yeah.
getting even with me for being so late the other night saying hi to him. Now he's not going to say hi to me. I see how it is. Fine.
is that what it is? Oh, let's see here.
Titanic was a horror flick. Rose
Oh,
Murder
what do we
Jack.
got?
Yeah,
Oh,
there was enough room
yeah,
on
I was
that.
gonna say
bloody-
something about the Blob. Yeah, definitely.
Now, Invasion of the Body
That
Snatchers
thing
was
was
a creepy one
terrifying.
too.
We knew how,
Mhm.
we kind of knew how that was gonna end before we even started with that movie. I can't remember the stuff. Is that? That's not a horror movie. I don't think.
Sounds
All
like a
right,
porn.
now we just. It does, doesn't it?
What's in the middle? The white stuff. Soylent Green was creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Has anybody here seen the movie The Others with
I love that movie.
Yeah, The Others is
Nicole
friggin'
Kidman.
amazing. Yep. Nicole Kidman.
That
Oh,
that was
God.
another M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Gotta put myself off cam for a second. Oof. Right there.
Oh,
Yeah, there.
Fantastic movie. And that twist at the end when they find out that they're actually, I don't want to give it away, but it's no spoilers. But if you guys haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend it. Fantastic. And the performances
that
are
movie.
awesome.
that movie is great. Nicole Kidman's great.
Nicole Kidman's sexy as fuck.
And there's Admiral Oliver.
Oh, he's been here and on and off for a while. How you doing, Admiral, Captain, and Wookie? I think Mario's in
Captain's
here
still
too.
ignoring me, but that's fine.
I'm trying to. And what's his face? Whatnot. And chat's jumping. Dang it. Yeah. This is we We could go on forever, really, but there's just so many movies. The horror genre is so
Princess
big.
Dracula
It's
and the
just-
Vampire Lovers.
Vampire Lovers is one of my all-time favorite Hammer horrors. Ingrid Pitt, a sexy woman, but love the story. Yeah, one of the best. Boop. The first Alien movie is really good.
Another movie that creeped me out as a kid, the Amityville Horror.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. I always wanted to see it, but I could never find a copy of it. The original Last House on the Left. I
Oh, well,
always
since I
wanted to
saw
see
that
that.
one.
I really
Think of a
wanted
reason.
it'd be some really good horror stories.
What's that?
Admiral Oliver's first and second wedding videos. I bet the Admiral would agree.
Texas Chainsaw.
There's
And we-
Pixelate, 99 subs. I better unsub so I can come back and be 100 later.
I'm at 99 subs now. Holy cow.
Yeah. That's awesome. Congratulations. Elvira in the Creature Features were some of the best Friday and Saturday night viewing.
Oh, Pixelate's yelling
Well,
at me.
Are you sure he's not at me?
I don't know, one of us. See, I could take him down 2 right now if I wanted. Just to wait to be number 100. Wookie was sitting there scared of how Stella got her group back.
Yeah, that movie's terrifying.
Didn't terrify me.
I'm kidding. It was a fine movie, but it's not a horror movie. I think you guys are just trying to make me laugh at this point.
Yes, of pop culture Avenger Elvira is really Cassandra Peterson, even out of the costume, is super sexy as well. But
And she still
in
is
the costume,
today.
oh my god, yeah! Today, I think she's gotten better looking with age myself. But it's like a fine
Yeah.
wine.
I'd agree with that. I think
Rhonda Shear was up there too. She could keep me up all night.
wasn't she Vampira?
No.
Who was Vampira?
Rhonda Shear was a ditzy blonde that did the Up All Night.
Oh, USA's Up.
Yeah.
I remember. That was
That was Rhonda Shear with the big bouncing hooters and yeah. That's Gilbert Godfrey did it for a while, and Rhonda Shear did it for a while, and
Biggins.
I always loved USA Up All Night. I got a crazy ass story about Up All Night. Okay, this is funny as hell. I was like, I think I was a freshman in high school, and me and my friend, he was spending the night at my house, and we were watching USA Up All Night, and we decide to call what how they have one of those sex lines on the. It was freaking hilarious. We ended up calling and just listening to them. And it was just hilarious. And turns out a month later, my mother's like, "What's this $99 to fucking Guyana?" Who the
And
hell
I-
did this? And I'm like, um, um, I don't know. It was my brother. It was Jeremy. He did it.
Now you're really gonna have to restrict this stream. More evidence against you.
No, I'm kidding. No, I owned up to it. I
At
didn't. I
least it
didn't
wasn't
know
cuties you
99
were
cents a
watching.
minute racked up so fast.
Yeah.
At least I didn't try to order anything from those infomercials. Yes, she does. That's my mom
I'm surprised.
was telling me that she does that. And I'm like,
I'm surprised you didn't try to order X-ray glasses from a comic book.
Village of the Damned. Yes. that's the
no,
one.
no. I wish I would have done what my friend did to get to the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society. He spent like I think it was $10 plus shipping and handling to get your H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society membership. Now it's a lot more expensive for
There was a movie I watched
a membership,
when I was a kid.
but he pulled his out of a comic book.
Oh, I haven't watched Attack of the Giant Leeches in years. Writing this one down as a reminder to watch it.
There was some movie when I was a kid. I don't remember the name of it, but it had some mud creature that was attacking and killing people because they like lopped the hand off and it would still come after you. I can't remember what the fuck that was though.
Evil Dead 2, Idle Hands.
Uh-huh. It wasn't either of them because it was long before those.
Okay,
It had to have been back in the 70s.
70s.
Getting the old Google out again.
Google's our friend.
Mud creature from the 70s. Creature from the 70s. Survey says The World Beyond. Was it a TV movie?
Yeah, I think it was.
Because that's the hit I got. A golem made of mud terrorizes a couple on a remote Maine island.
That
I
was
think
probably
that's
it.
one of those ones that's got some Lovecraftian aspects to it. That and the John Carpenter's
Well, shit.
The Thing.
Well, the movie might have been filmed in Ontario, Canada, my home. The film takes place in Maine. About
Not everything Lovecraftian has to be tentacles.
cool. Yeah, this movie was filmed about 45 minutes away from my house.
And now the chat.
Well, I learned something new today.
What?
That this movie that Deidre was talking about was filmed about 45 minutes away from my house. The Exorcist made me not eat pea soup ever again in my life. And I used to love pea soup until I saw that movie.
What movie?
The Exorcist.
Oh, Elvira Mister. Oh. I was about to say, Elvira Mistress of the dark. She kind of said that that soup she made kind of smelled like pea soup and looked like pea soup, and then
Yeah, I don't eat pea soup
all
anymore.
of a
Hey,
sudden
how
this
did I,
monster comes
my
at
camera
him.
turn on?
But I'm
Hello. My camera turned on by itself. My computer is possessed. Bye.
Tale of Two Sisters.
Tale of Two Sisters. I never heard of that one. Rosemary's Baby. The Omen. It's all for you,
Korean
Damien.
thriller.
Patrick Troughton was awesome in that. Too bad he has a short role, though.
I can't remember if I saw that or not. The title looks familiar. Rosemary's Baby. I may have been real young when I saw that. I just can't recall anything from it. I'm like drawing an absolute blank.
Which one?
Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, that's a classic.
I think I saw it, but I can't remember anything from it. I'm like, what?
I do remember seeing The Last House on the Left, and that was pretty good. There hasn't been a
Yeah,
really
me too.
half decent horror movie in the last while.
Not really. I mean, do you count the Conjuring series?
Which one? I remember watching one of those in the theater, and it was dull as dishwater. I can't remember which one it was. Was it the first one or the second one?
I think I saw the first one, The Conjuring.
That might have been the one I saw.
I
Or they
also
take
saw
the
that one in the
one.
theaters. They call it The Boy. It was about I think it was about an adaptation of Robert the Doll because the stories seemed to intersect.
I couldn't watch all
Sounds
of Devil's
familiar.
Rejects.
It's
It
not exactly
it-
a horror movie.
bothered me too much. It was just too graphic for me, I think.
Anybody mention The Exorcist yet?
Yep. It's the reason why I don't eat pea soup anymore.
What about Dawn of the Dead?
Oh, that's a good one. Any of those Giorgio Romero zombie movies. That guy was a classic zombie creator.
I like the first two Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses, of course. Of course, I like Rob Zombie in general.
Can't forget Phantasm.
But whoever told Rob Zombie it was a good idea to direct a Halloween movie, it wasn't.
Of course. Because we're all old and we play golf.
We're losing you, Darth. Come back, Darth. Come back.
I'm losing
Come
myself.
back. Come back, Jack.
I'm losing myself.
I'll push you off the
Whoa.
door and into the cold water.
I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. Push. You let go.
Okay, and there was enough room on that
Damn it.
damn door.
Oh, I don't know if you've watched this. Yeah, there was definitely enough room, and that door definitely had enough buoyancy to keep them both afloat, especially if they didn't move. There's this channel on YouTube called Because Science. It was under Geek and Sundry at one point in time, but the host, he explains all kinds of different things, and he actually did the science behind if that could actually hold both of them. And yeah, he did the math and crunched the numbers and like did the physics, and it was like, yeah, it was possible. They could have both fit on that thing, and they would have stayed buoyant. So there was no sense in her having him in the water, letting him freeze to death.
But because I'm a big softy,
But that
I
wasn't the
actually
real part of the story anyway.
the last hour of Titanic, I was sat in the movie theater bawling my eyes out. In the scene where actually she did let Jack go, I lost it. I was like, oh God. And a lady behind me handed me a tissue. She's like, here you go, dear. My wife leans over and she goes, you're so embarrassing.
That thing is grotesquely terrifying. I like these kind of movies, these body horror movies.
The human centipede.
Yeah, no. I've watched them all once and never again.
Rosemary's Baby's a classic.
How many are there now? Roma,
What, human centipedes?
everything about that sounds familiar, but yeah, human centipedes. How many of those
There's
are there?
3 of them. The third one
I
actually
don't think I've
has.
seen the third one.
The third one has Julia Roberts' brother,
Eric?
Eric Roberts in it. JP says no to eating poop.
No poop eating. Yeah.
The third one was just totally ridiculous because it took place in a prison. And Eric Roberts was the warden. And he decided to cut costs on how to feed the prisoners. Yep.
All right. I keep forgetting who plays Eric Foreman on that 70s show. I don't know why his name's popping in my head right now. Why is his name so important right now? But
I don't know.
his name?
The
It's
Fog
just
with
escapes.
Adriana Barbeau, man. Oh God, what a sexy woman.
And she was in Creepshow.
Yep.
Oh,
And
was
Eric
that her?
Roberts played the
Eric
master.
Creepshow?
Adrian
Topher
Barbeau in
Grace.
Creepshow was the one that was the bitchy woman all the time, and her husband finally got her to the college there and sent her in to check out the box, and the creature ate her.
The Mist. Yes. That was a good movie. But
The
I
book
gotta
is way
say,
better.
oh, I like the book. I like the
And the
movie,
TV
but
series sucked.
TV series. Oh yes, I have to agree there. The TV series was. I gotta watch that. Getting up there after you get so old, you just can't trust those.
Take me back and let me watch Trilogy of Terror. Karen Black and that damn voodoo doll.
Oh, Karen Black was another sexy woman, wasn't she?
Yep.
Okay. There's this one horror movie. It had Rutger Hauer in it. It was about this. I don't know what I can't remember exactly what it was, but this entity or whatever it was kept tearing the hearts out of people. I can't remember what.
I know. Yeah, I know the
Split
one.
second. Split second. Split second is what it was.
Anybody ever watch the show Carnival on HBO that had Adriana Barbeau in it?
I can't say I have.
Sadly, it only lasted for one season, but it was pretty good.
Jeff Franklin thinks we're talking so softly we must be at a golf game.
It is par for the course.
And he winds up. And here comes the tee. Oh, and it's just a bit off to the left. The Entity was a great movie. A movie that would definitely not be made today.
Over on the fifth hole, we have Bob Barker and Happy Gilmore beating the crap out of each other.
Hey, what's happened, Captain?
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, Captain Track.
Hello.
Talking scary movies.
How you doing, Captain?
Oh, he finally said hi to me at least.
What?
Now,
Hey, Deej, what's going on?
I said hi to you twice in the when you came in the chat. Nothing.
I'm sorry, I didn't see.
Must be payback.
JP says Life Force. That was another
Today's turned out to be a shitty day, so
Yeah, today has been a shitty day. One of my longtime radio listeners and YouTube watchers died on me.
oh god.
oh no.
That's horrible.
We knew what you meant, JP's.
Yeah,
But
Life Force
Captain
is a great
Trek,
movie.
I got one question for you.
Yep.
What's your favorite scary movie?
The Anti-Trekker Show. I got him.
Jesus.
Got him.
That's not scary.
It is.
It is if you watch.
Oh,
Thank you, Jeff.
okay. I'm all right.
Well, anybody who watches Loki is going to see a change starting Monday.
Oh yeah.
Why is that?
There are right now 2 mods in the channel. Purple Valkyrie and Samantha Joe.
Did he have more than that?
Samantha Joe.
What happened? You get fired?
I quit.
Oh, did you?
Yep. I overreacted. Because something pissed me off. And I quit. And so, oh well. Life happens.
That was terrifying.
JP asked, did you flip desk on the way out?
That sucks.
Did I what?
Flip the desk on your way out?
No. No, kind of.
No, kind of. Alrighty then.
But anyhow. So hey, I'm gonna be free in the mornings from now on, at least.
Watch it. Somebody else will put you to work.
Oh. I seriously doubt it.
I think I've got one too many wrenches to begin already. So
I know I got too many damn wrenches. Every time I take one away,
Oh,
everybody
dude.
whines.
I've got 4, I think, on mine.
I've got a wrench on one channel. I don't even know why in the hell I got a wrench there.
I think Mark the Infinitely Tired is what was. What on mine?
No, I got
Oh,
one
wow.
over on this sarcastic nerd. I don't even know why I got one there.
I love that movie.
What, 7? I don't know. I like
Yes.
Slither better.
Slither was good.
Uh-oh.
Link ya.
Here comes the queen of horror stories. She's going to come in here and scare us all.
Oh, Rosetta. That funny thing, I actually happened to think of her when you said that. I just had to scroll down to the chat when you said that. I thought, okay, there's no way you can actually be talking about her. Then I see her in the chat.
I got to pick on her.
Seven is a great movie.
Listen up, you primitive screwheads. This is
And
my boomstick.
Wait, who's saying what about who?
Can I say
What?
what? What?
We have no
Even
idea.
nobody.
Cap. What's
What's
going
up?
on?
Oh, I'm just a loser.
So am I.
No, you're not.
I'm a loser, baby.
No,
so
why
why
don't
don't
you
you kill me?
Screw that. Go back to the old school, the Beatles. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. And I'm not what I appear to be. Yeah, go back to the old. Don't do that.
I was thinking the Three Doors Down version where he's getting pushed off the edge of the hospital ledge.
Yeah, that would be me.
Fuck the Beatles.
Hey,
Fuck.
Darth.
And hello to
Welcome
you.
back, man.
Darth, you're at 100
Super
subscribers now, man.
baby.
Congratulations.
So why don't you kill me?
Am I?
Yep.
Now I'm gonna have to think of something for 100 subscriber celebration.
Damn, now I'm going to have to do what I did to Admiral Doom and unsubscribe.
No.
Then I'll get my husband to subscribe so he's still at 100.
Then I'll unsubscribe.
And then I'll have to unsubscribe with
Oh.
Momo.
Why are you so horrible? And why am I not getting all these subscriptions from all your little fake names? I mean,
I only have Momo and this one.
so 2 fake losers? I mean,
Don't start with me.
Where the fuck did my mouse pointer go?
I'm just teasing and you know it.
I lost 2 subscribers today. I'm feeling happy.
Evil Dead was great.
I'm sorry.
Only 581 more to go.
I can't decide. Was it the first Evil Dead or the third, which were better?
I don't
Yes.
know.
First,
Yeah, I definitely like the first. That was the tree raping scene, wasn't it?
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the
hey,
one with the
I currently have
tree.
too many subscribers. Sorry to interrupt.
Well, I'm not unsubscribing, so suck it up, Cupcake.
So theoretically, in that movie, Evil Dead, then the tree would be the monster.
Yes.
I cannot
So
find me a copy of
how
this.
old is that movie again?
Evil Dead, the
Evil Dead?
first one was either 79 or 81 or something like that.
You just solved something for me because I'm not much of a horror person because most of it bores me. I'm wondering what that was a long time ago because I came into the dorm in Job Corps and all I heard was one of the girls going, "Ha ha, you're gonna get raped by a tree."
You're not a horror person yet. You jumped up on a stream where we're talking about horror movies.
Yeah.
I like mythology, dark creatures, and some of those are used in both horror and fantasy, and they're still monsters.
Like the Wendigo. And Sleepy Hollow's origin monster, which was actually based off of I think Germanic or folklore, and it was the Doulahan.
Mm-hmm.
And skinwalkers are more interesting.
the Jersey Devil.
Chupacabra! I want a chupacabra.
But orcs are racist now.
Hello, Wookie. You causing trouble like normal? Where is this freaking echo? Because I'm on headphones.
I'm on headphones too.
I'm on
Headphones.
headphones too.
I'm on headphones too. I'm looking
I
like
don't use
Princess Leia.
headphones.
That would be it.
It's not too bad.
My earbuds gave up the ghost today, so I'm looking like Princess Leia.
I don't like earbuds.
When somebody's echoing, because
I
Yeah.
have no idea where it's coming from.
Got my YouTube channel muted, so.
All I got to do is say something really loud, and we'll see if it comes through. Oh!
yep.
Holy
It came through
shapely
somewhere.
sheep shit.
What? I can't hear.
Didn't come through
Eh?
on mine.
Speak up louder, Sonny. I can't hear now.
I don't know.
Motel Hell. There we go. Pop culture. Motel Hell. I love that movie.
Oh, that's been a while since I saw that one.
Wasn't that a recent
don't-
movie?
No. It's way back in the early 80s. It had Beulah Ballbricker from Porky's in it. They were planting people out in the garden, and they'd go out and tie a tractor around their neck and jerk them out of the ground when they wanted to make jerky out of them. And they cut all their vocal cords out so they couldn't talk.
Classic.
I'm pretty sure they cut the vocal cords out so they couldn't scream.
Yeah.
Porky's is another classic too, but not a horror movie.
No. Until you got to Porky's 3 and you end up in bed with Beulah Ballbricker, then that's kind of a horror.
Yeah.
Not really.
That is a
Sleep
horror.
with her, go ahead.
Hmm.
Jeff says he should go to bed.
Well, I'd like to. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Speaking of monsters,
I'd
Pumpkinhead.
monsters. I never really got into Pumpkinhead. I probably should.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I don't think I've ever
I-
seen it.
Wasn't it one of those straight to video titles?
The first movie, I don't think so.
There was
know.
the horror version of Jack Frost.
Oh, really? What was that?
I don't know. I remember some chick getting killed in the bathtub because Jack Frost came through the water and like rammed her with the carrot and shit.
Rammed her where?
No, I'm not.
Wow.
Had to be asked.
Too late.
That kind of defeats
I
the
could put
purpose.
an age
So,
restriction on this puppy. I probably got to since I.
Have me here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got 4 subscribers, so it puts you up at 100. So
Well, that Mr. Hyde talking
Yeah.
about insurance policies.
See, there's a flawed logic to Jack Frost because all you need is some heat and he's gone.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to see that now.
Pumpkinhead. Yeah, I've never seen it.
I
I'm gonna
got
have
a
to.
list.
I've jot that one down too. Yeah, I've got a list too, thanks to Lady Mist. The ones that I
Lady
haven't seen
Mist
in
is
quite a
just-
while.
Plethora of horror knowledge.
So many smart ass comments. Where should I begin?
What? Where? Speaking of Reanimator, that's our next subject for the Lovecraft discussions.
Reanimator, isn't that just like a glorified zombie
We're
movie?
discussing. Sorta. But basically, we're doing the story was based off of, which was the story Herbert West Reanimator. Written by H.P. Lovecraft.
I gotta start getting into
It's
this
basically
Lovecraft
almost.
stuff.
I refuse
Yeah,
to give it
I'm-
Lovecraft.
Why?
Because just don't like it.
Going to be a real horror story tomorrow.
Let's
I'll show you. Down below, share it.
let's
Darth.
see. I got it.
There's the real horror story for tomorrow. I'm going to name that tune again.
cool.
I have to take on Mad Mardigan.
You know, I don't remember. I can't think now. Some idiots tried to get me to go on Chris Knight's channel. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna know anything to do there.
All you got to do is like basically talk for a certain amount of time.
Chris is pretty easy to get along with, actually. You just have to basically allow his ego to be a pain in the ass.
Kind of like you.
And if it's
No,
if
I
it's
don't.
the
I don't
one
really
show-
have ego.
Yeah.
If it's the
I
one
don't
show
really
I'm
have ego.
thinking about, there'll be 4 of you up there, and they spin a thing, and you get a question, and you got to talk about a question for a certain amount of time, and you get all the questions ahead of time so you can look up things.
It's
At least
really,
you get it early. Okay. I didn't know
it's
that.
really easy.
But I know he has other shows. I think that's the one they're talking about. But
Yeah, the other shows are basically either he interviews you about something or but
Which there's no way in hell he's going to interview me.
I don't know why you think he wouldn't.
You haven't.
I have told you I'm open. Don't blame me because you haven't said you're ready.
Yeah, she's open.
Boy, that sounds wrong when you say it. Why is it anytime DJ says something about me, it sounds dirty?
I just
Because
repeated
it
what you
is.
said.
And he did repeat exactly what you said.
I know, it's his tone of voice. It makes everything sound dirty.
Is he wrong though?
I am not dirty.
I just said you said you were open. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to take it some other
All right,
way,
JPs, I've got it.
Now, see, you're
All right,
the
Jay.
one with a busy schedule. So you would be the one to approach me, not the other way around.
I basically operate on, since my schedule is artistic and usually very free flowing, whenever people are ready, I'll make the time.
remember that. She'll make the time when you're ready because she's always open.
DJ,
JPs.
go suck at that one.
Which let the right one in? Which let the right one in are you talking about, JPs?
Not the recent one, the one before that.
The Swedish one? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the good one. I have seen that one. I like the foreign horror movies, like the original Ringu.
I love Dead Snow. That was awesome.
Yes.
And a good comedy horror is What We Do in the Shadows.
Is that one with Mark Hamill in it?
I don't think so.
What was the question?
Mark Hamill in it.
No.
I know he's got a show, I think, that's called What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, there's a TV show too.
It was a movie, went on to a TV show. The movie was in which the summer in Europe.
Speaking of TV shows, what did you guys think of Dark Shadows?
Haven't watched it.
It was a
didn't mind.
decent little,
Canceled when I realized it was on.
decent little soap opera.
My mother got me into Dark Shadows, and I think that's really where I found my love for vampires.
Cool. Anyone here ever see Daughters of Darkness?
Daughters of Darkness. Why does that name sound familiar?
It was made in 1971.
I don't know why everybody keeps congratulating Darth on 100 subscribers. I see only 99.
Oh, God, you're an asshole.
And now I can subscribe and be number 100. Yay!
Check again, DJ.
Son of a bitch, somebody else unsubscribed. Damn it! Damn you!
Oh man!
Pull it, DJ.
Don't pull a DJ. He might enjoy it. I mean,
And how would you know?
It's like the third time I think Captain Trek subscribed
that
tonight.
one because
So
Deej, I like you, but
fresh summer.
no, no,
Just
I'm
like
not,
Captain
no.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. I like to derail shit.
You guys.
No, really.
Yeah, but now Pickles is 100.
Mm. He's 100 years old. That seems about right.
I could say something, but
I'm being nice.
Washington.
I'm not.
I'm
Yeah, I
never
know.
nice.
Yes, I am.
Well, if he is, he ages like Keanu Reeves. I swear that man's a vampire.
Look backstage, Rosetta.
Oh, one sec here. Oh my God, Cap. You're terrible. You know that?
People think I'm lying when I say I'm terrible.
I don't think you're lying when
I
you say that.
Thank you. I
I've never
appreciate
thought
Hey,
you were
you
lying.
are. You're
Pop culture
not
Avenger.
terrible. You're not terrible to me, so I say you're lying.
it.
Pop culture Avengers
Well, he's not,
got
he's
one.
not terrible to me either.
Maniac Cop.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that series.
That's not for Jeff Franklin, and you know it. She's drawing right now.
What did he say?
Look at
You're
the
ignoring
screen. Chat, you're ignoring him.
No, I'm got a lot of work to do. I'm trying to pay for the freaking costs of all the damage that I've dealt with and all the freaking emergencies. So I'm taking on obscene amounts of job. I'm sorry. I mean, come on.
Nice.
I was like this with my head down all the way through being over on Loki's stream too. So hey,
Well, I saw you over there. I didn't really.
Yeah. I saw I saw her over there too.
You
Most
know,
of the
it's
time
funny
her head was
because
down.
this will be something that'll get people pissed at me. Hey, maybe I can lose some subscribers this way. People are all, DC this and whatever that. I can't even think of the other one right now. Marvel. I don't care.
I remember that.
I really don't care.
I do. I'm a comic artist and lover.
Did you see me over there?
Here's the thing. I like good comics. The shit they put out now is not good.
Which is what offends me because I remember when these were good companies.
And that's
I've been
why
good in decades.
why Comicsgate is Comicsgate.
I'm not saying I don't like comics. I'm saying I don't like the two big companies because they don't do good comics anymore.
I don't either. And by the way, I got the scans done of the pictures. I am
Awesome.
officially done with working on that for Alaz, and the announcements of what he picks and everything else will be coming up soonish.
Cool.
And I started on the one for Doc Hogg tonight.
Yes, I remember Erie, Indiana.
Oh, I remember that show.
Very cool.
See?
I remember it too.
I like it.
So I actually
I think
finished
that
the
ended
job
too
today.
soon.
Yeah, me too.
I like that. I saw part of that earlier.
Yeah, this one is also Vic King's drawing. It's gonna be a cover for the new Tilt release, and I'm just starting now, but it's progressing.
It's progressive.
Hey, Darth, I don't want you to get mad tonight, but I'm streaming in a while.
Well, that's a lot further along than it was when I saw it because she wasn't colored in at all. It was just the dress.
Yeah, I just started it tonight, and yeah, I've been working hard.
I can tell.
It's okay, Jeff. I feel so overworked, and I don't feel like I'm giving all my friends enough attention lately.
You're doing good, okay? You gotta do what you gotta do.
Thank you.
And did you say thank you or F you?
I don't even know. I don't even want to know.
There we go.
I am more of a softly spoken, delicate person than I let on.
I know.
I don't like that side of me. She's too nice. She's too controllable.
I'm going
So
to
I
be
try to
back.
stuff that bitch in a freaking drawer tied up.
All right, I got to run.
Okay. See you in a little bit, Deej.
See you later.
Take care.
Take care. I'll be
Look,
right
I didn't
back.
even make a joke about Jowls hitting him in the face while he runs. Sorry.
Damn.
I was trying to be
Shit.
good. What?
That is whack. That is more fucked up than that tree rape scene.
No, it isn't.
Almost.
Damn.
Oh, there's a movie. I remember that movie. Slumber
Let's have
Party
a slumber
Massacre.
party massacre.
Ah.
That was
Am
a
I the
good
only one
movie.
who
I
looks
thought
at
that was-
horror movies like you would look at Hallmark movies in order to watch purely to mock?
I'm that way with chick flicks.
Well, that's why
That's
I
the only
said
reason I
crappy
watch
Hallmark movies. That's the only reason I watch horror movies too. It's because most of them are so stupid in the plots or badly acted. It's not that scary bothers me. In fact, I think the problem is it doesn't, so I get bored and I start nitpicking it. You know?
They're bad. They're badly acted because that's a horror movie trope. It's a trope in itself. Everybody knows that.
I know, but that's the thing. I watch horror movies like I would watch the Hallmark stuff just so I can make fun of it and have fun.
Why do you think a lot of actors get their starts in horror movies?
Because they can't act yet? I mean,
Yeah, there you go. She hit the nail right on the head.
I'm feeling a little saucy right now. I think it's partly the waiting to see my husband stuff. I just saucy.
And
just wanna cuss out.
I think that's going to be the final nail in the coffin of the monster discussion stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thanks for the 100 subs. Oh my God, I didn't think I'd make it this far.
No. You don't get to just end the stream because I just said I miss my husband.
You want to bet?
Don't be a brat.
You want to bet?
Who here thinks
You
he's
wanna
being a
bet?
brat?
Dick Shark. I don't think I've ever seen the movie Dick Shark.
I'll tell you what was an absolutely terrifying movie if you were a man. Teeth.
Ha. Oh, I knew that one as soon as you said if you were a man. It's like, oh.
Vagina
Bump
Dentata.
into the piranha women
Dentata.
in the avocado jungle of death.
And
It's really weird that there's this echo when there's nothing to echo. And
Echo,
everybody's on
echo,
headphones.
Yeah, it's weird.
It must be your room.
It's not because it hasn't done it on any other stream at all ever since I got here. It's
Killer
and it's
bomb.
not playing on my system here. It's got to be a glitch in StreamYard itself.
Probably.
Yeah, because there's only 3 of us that have our mics on right now.
And we're all on headphones, right?
Well, apparently too, because I just unmuted myself.
Captain.
He's muted.
What
So
about
one
me?
sec.
I think
We were
Trying
saying
to
you
figure
were
out
mute.
I had to go.
I'm trying to figure out why this system is like possessed and StreamYard's echoing me, even though there's nothing here to
I had to
echo.
take my medicine.
Does your medicine make you
I don't
nicer?
know. Not really. Just hurt
Damn.
less.
Well, that's good.
Well, I'm really gonna get off of here and
Okay.
probably get some stuff done.
All right, well, have a
thanks
good
for
night,
coming
everybody.
around for
Have a good
for
night.
the big one and being around for my big 100 subscribers. Thank you everybody for subscribing. Thank you all, everybody in the chat. Jeff Franklin, Pop Culture Adventure, Rosetta, Mr. Hyde, Captain Trek, JP's Tabernacle. Let's see, Deej Odyssey. Holy crap! There's a mother trucker over the list here. Pixelate, LDG.
Yeah, so we have some good chats going today.
Lady Miss, thanks for wrenching. Yeah, we've Wookiee Supremacy. Oh wow.
And good
And
night,
it's
Rosetta.
stopping
Good night,
at a
Captain
certain
Trek.
area.
Good night, Mr. Hyde. I'll talk to you later.
Vegasin,
Yep, talk to you later.
what's his Facebook, whatnot.
Toodaloo. What a world. What a world.
And it stops there. And Butterflies, thanks for wrenching. And thanks everybody. The Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom, thanks for coming. I'm just trying to remember who all was here. If I missed you, shout me out in the comments and I'll give you a thank you. For those who are watching, thank you. And have a great rest of your night till the morning. Stay awesome, stay safe, and for the Lovecraft enthusiasts, stay eldritch.